Hey guys, making a couple videos just showing some knives that I currently have completed and available for purchase. These two knives are done and ready to ship. They were actually a custom order for a buddy of mine, but unfortunately due to some unforeseen circumstances and bills, he's been unable to complete the sale of these knives. So unfortunately I kind of got to move on and try to keep these moving. So they are now currently available for grabs. Now these are two knives. They are pretty much identical as far as the specs and overall construction. I can split them up if needed, or I can sell them as a package with a little bit of a package deal, of course. But the only real difference between these two knives is the carry. One is designed with this system here to be left-hand carried, the other right-hand carried on a belt. That being said, if I have somebody who wants each of these to be left-handed or both of them to be right-handed, that is an easy modification I can accommodate. Just let me know, or I can keep them both as is, either sold individually again or as a package. Now, the knives themselves, the Kydex portion of the sheaths themselves, and even the fire steel holder are what I would consider ambidextrous, so that's not a problem. Another option you have with these sheaths is that they are compatible with a large Tek-Lok, so at that point it would not matter if you were left-handed or right-handed. This can be mounted like so, using these two existing Chicago screws, just by removing the leather portion, and that can be carried vertically, horizontally, or even shifted over to these two holes if you want it to ride up a little bit higher on your pack or your belt, however you want to do that. The sheaths are Kydex, as I said. The drop leg attachments here, which are removable, are made from leather. And that's about where they would ride on your belt. That's the top of the loop there. And both of these each come with a 3/8 steel holder, fire steel holder for your ferro rod. Although this could also easily accommodate a smaller diameter rod if you just had a piece of cord to loop from one end to the other, just to kind of hold that in place. As far as the retention, definitely not going anywhere. Just a little push of the thumb on the back, they do come out quite readily. Steel on these, 5/32 thick, 1095, full flat ground, about 1.5 inches wide at its widest point, kind of a drop point design. Very sharp, not that newspaper is the best test. But these are shaving sharp, satin finished. Handle scales are a black and green G10 with kind of a grayish fiber spacer in between, about a 1/16 inch thick on each. And there's your overall handle profile, which seems to be very comfortable in hand. I really don't detect any hot spots. Even this center point here on the dual choils, I've rounded considerably for comfort, for any kind of reverse grip you might need to do. Another thing I tried to design into the handle was to make it long enough for a single choil grip. If you wanted to have a little bit more heft on the blade end for chopping, delimbing, things like that. But the intended normal style of grip is both choils. Also got some jimping here for security. Jimping here as well. And an extended tang next to a 1/4 inch lanyard tube for wrist lashing, or any kind of decorative lanyard you might want to put on there. Scales are secured with epoxy as well as 5/16 diameter stainless Corby rivets, so they're definitely not going anywhere. I did use a 2-part epoxy as well, just to seal out moisture and really hold those grips into place. And as you can see, these do click into the sheath very nicely, very securely. You're definitely not going to have a problem losing these. So that's just a real quick overview. If there's any questions, please shoot me a message. Price on these, I can do $175 each, plus shipping, which will be $5 for priority shipping in the continental United States. If you're outside of the country, send me a message anyway. I'll have to look into your laws and regulations, any customs issues that might come up for a knife this size. But I may be willing to work with you. I'll just ask that you cover any shipping or customs charges that might come up. If you want to do a package deal with both of these, I can knock the price to, let's say, $325 for both. And of course I will combine the shipping cost on that as well, $5 again for continental United States. And if you need one of these switched for the opposite hand, talk to me about that. I'll go ahead and do that at no charge, as that is a pretty simple modification. But, there's the overall package. Definitely 2 great knives, very sharp, very functional, and I'm really sorry that things came up for my friend, that he can't take ownership of these. But unfortunately, I got to try to keep these moving. I got bills to pay myself, and tools and materials I need to buy. So $175 each, $325 for both. If you need a carry system swapped for the other hand, let me know. Again, these are removable. You can use a large tech lock on either side, horizontal, vertical, room for leg lashings, things like that as well. Again, any questions, shoot me a message. If I need to make any other kind of video or add any details to this, I'd be more than happy to. But these two are currently up for sale and available for shipping. Thanks for watching, guys.